record level permission in the object. In the object, which records you can see, what you can perform on the record is given by ODBD. ODBD specifies permissions on record in the object. Where is the ODBD defined? I am going to say on account object. What is the ODBD? Private. When I say on account, it is a private. I am not dealing with object permission. I am dealing with the records in the account object. When I say ODBD private on account, I am dealing with the permissions on the records in the account. Now it is not giving a permission on account. It is giving permission on records in the account. When I say profile, when I say profile on account object, I am giving a read. Now this permission is on object, not on the record. Profile level permission we are giving on an object. Whatever the permission we are giving at the profile level, it is dealing with the object. On object, on the complete table, what you can do? Read, edit, delete, view, modify all. This is speaking about the permission on the object. ODBD is speaking about permissions on the records in the object. On the table, permission is profile level. On the records in the table, records which are in the table, ODBD. Records in the table is ODBD. On the table is profile level permission on object. Are you clear about this? So object level permission and ODBD both are not same. Object level permission deals with permissions on object. On the object, are you getting edit button or not? Are you able to see the object or not? Are you able to see the edit button or not? Are you able to see the delete button or not? This is given by profile. Now in the table, which records you can see? In the table there are 1000. Can you see all the 1000? No. If you can see a record, on that record what you can do? Is it a read? Is it an edit? What you can perform on the record? It is given by ODBD. Record level is ODBD. Object level is profile. Right? Is that was clear? This is what the same question many people have asked me at the end of the session. I hope I'm clear with this. Right.
Satish, can you show me on the screen now, please? Salesforce screen, please. The same thing, just for overview.
Go to the object, profile. We are doing the permissions on the profile. Go to the object. You're giving. What is this? This is on the object. These permissions are on the object. On the object, what are you giving? Read, create, edit, delete. This is object level. When I say ODBD security controller, sharing setting, edit is what? Private, public read and write. This is ODBD. On the records of the object, in the records which are there in the course object, on those records we are giving this. Is that was clear?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Now, let us go to the sharing rule. What is that sharing rule? Why we are going to do it? Sharing rule and how we are going to manage it. When I am going to the sharing rule, If you want to give any additional permissions apart from what user is able to see, if you want to show any additional permissions apart from what user is getting through OWD, your OWD says these are the permissions what we are going to get. Apart from what you are getting through OWD, if you want to grant any extra set of permission apart from what you are already getting through OWD, if you want to grant any extra permissions to a user, then I will go for sharing rules. Sharing rules are used to grant extra set of permissions. Sharing rules are used to grant extra set of permissions apart from what you are already getting through OWD. Now, I can only give sharing rules if the OWD is private or public read. If it is a public read and write, already you are able to see every record with read and write permission. So OWD can be defined only, sharing rules can be defined only when the OWD is private or public read. Now, let us see this. There are grant set of permissions apart from what user is OWD. There are 4 types of sharing rules. In the automated, we have owner based, criteria based. Then we have manual sharing rule. Fourth one is so in the automated we have owner based, criteria based. Third one is manual. Fourth one is apex based. Owner based and criteria based, they're also called automated sharing rule. Okay. These are the 4 sharing rules what we have. Using sharing rules, we can grant the permission of read or edit. Sharing rules can be defined only on those objects on which OWD is publicly. Now, I'll just give an example of owner based sharing rule. Look at the point. There is a role structure in my company, and I have following records. This is how I create. User. So let's say user role. This is what I got. I'll remove this record. I'll make this is owned by Life Team. Now, Life Team. Had a public group, which we had Sham. These are the members of the group. Now, these are the members of the group. In the Life Team, members are the queue. Members of the queue are Faraz and Wilson. So this is the role hierarchy. These are the user. These are the records, and these are the public group. There is a queue. OWD I have defined as private. OWD I have defined as private. This is the business requirement. As per your organization, these are the roles what we have. These are the records we have in the table. This is the public group. This is the queue, and OWD is private. Now, I want to share the record based on ownership. I want to share the record based on ownership. Now, let us say if I take 111, who can see the record? Who can see that 111? Only Sham, because OWD is private. Now I am saying records owned by HR manager. Records owned by HR manager. Records owned by HR manager. Which records are owned by HR manager? HR manager. Sorry, I'll make it a HR executive. Records owned by HR manager. Now, what is the record? 222. This is shared with users whose role is sales executive with read access. Records owned by HR manager are shared with the users whose role is sales executive. Who are having a role of sales executive? Sorry. So Hari. When you say Hari, what is the record? 444. Because you are the owner. Read, write. Divya. Now, which are the records Divya can see? 555. Read, write. Now I told grant access on 222. How are you getting the access on 222? Because you are sharing record owned by HR manager is shared with the users whose role is sales executive. Basically, Hari has to get the record on, Hari has to get the permission on 444. Divya has to get the permission on 555. Apart from this, we are giving some extra permission. We are giving some extra permission on the record called 666.
Satish, Hari is sales manager.
Pardon me?
Hari is sales manager, right?
Divya and Kavya. Yes. Right. Then 222. Now they are supposed to get the permission on their records, but they are getting extra permission now. So what is that? Records which are owned by this role are shared with the users whose role is sales executive. We are granting extra permission on the record. So let us take other one. Records owned by HR manager and subordinate are shared with a public group with read and write access. Now, what are the records which are owned by HR manager and subordinate? Who are the HR managers and subordinate? Ram is the HR manager, subordinate is Kiran. These records are shared with the public group TST. So who are the members in the public group? Sham. Sorry. Mute your mic, boss. Right. Sham getting permission on 111. Read, write, delete. Hari is getting permission on 444. Read, write, delete, because they are owner of these records. Kavya 666. Now what are the extra permissions they are getting now? Sham is getting extra permission on 222. Read, write. 333. Read. This is how we got. So what was that? Whatever the permission what you are getting through OWD, apart from that, if you want any extra permission, whatever the permission you are getting through OWD, apart from that, if you want to grant any extra access on other record, we will go for sharing rule. What type of sharing rule is this? Owner based sharing rule. Now I told records which are owned by public group, records which are owned by Q, life team, are shared with life team, shared with role and subordinates of HR manager. Which records are owned here? 777. Role and subordinates of HR manager. So who are the role and subordinates of HR manager? Ram and Kiran. We have Kiran. Now they're getting permission on. I hope you are good with this. Now what was that? Records are shared to other people based on owner. Records which are owned by a role and subordinate or public group. Records which are owned by a role and subordinate, public group are shared with another role and subordinate or public. Records which are owned by a role and subordinate or public group or Q. Records owned by a role and subordinate, public group Q are shared with another role and subordinate, public group with read or read and write permission. Records which are owned by a given role and subordinate, public group or a Q are shared with another role and subordinate or public group with a read or read and write permission. This is what owner based sharing. Records owned by these people are shared with these people. Who are those? Records owned by a role and subordinate, public group or a Q shared with another role and subordinate, public group with read or read and write permission. Are you clear about this? Okay. Now, second type of sharing what we have, which is called criteria based sharing rule. We are sharing the records based on a criteria. Records whose stage is closed one share with HR manager. Records whose lead source is web share with sales executive. Now what is that? I have a condition. Records which are meeting that condition, they are shared with the given role and subordinate or a public group. Are you getting my point? Criteria based sharing rule. I will define a condition. Records which are meeting this condition, they are shared with a given role and subordinate or a public group. I hope you are good with this. So this is called as what? Criteria based sharing rule. Let it be a criteria based sharing rule or a owner based sharing rule. We are sharing the record with a particular role and subordinate or a public group with read or read and write access. Let it be a owner based, criteria based. We are sharing the record with a particular role and subordinate, with a particular role and subordinate or a public group with a read or read and write access. With a read or read and write access. I hope you are good with this. Okay. Let me show an example. I disabled some permission. Some permission is disabled. Unable to trace it actually. Enhance list option will be there. Lost that unhab, because of which you are getting that different look and feel. So go to the profiles. Go to the profile, not profile, go to the OWD. Now let us go to the security controllers. In the security controllers, what we have? We got private. When I say private, go to the users. Right, let us look at the next. We got the student, log into the student. Look at the courses, what he is able to see. There are no courses available to you. There are no courses available to the user. Now what I want to do, I want to share records using sharing rule. How do you share the records using sharing rule? Go to the security controller, sharing setting, OWD. If you scroll down, you're finding what? Scroll down, you find course object sharing rule. New, they're asking based on record owner or based on, I told based on record owner. Records owned by a role and subordinate, public group, even queue will be there. Okay. Records which are owned by the role called CEO, shared with the role called HR manager. Records which are owned by the users whose role is CEO, they are shared with the users whose role is HR manager. With read or read and write. Now, who is having a role of CEO? If you go to this user Satish having a role of CEO, share this record with the users whose role is HR manager. So all the records which are owned by Satish, they are shared with the student and Divya. Right? Share the record with the user who have a role of HR manager. So go back and see whether it's applied or not. Now previously you are not able to see any record. Go to the course. We are able to see all the three records. Only read. Right. I cannot go with delete because I gave only read access. Suppose tomorrow you don't want to have this permission for the user. Scroll down. Delete it. You have a choice to delete it. We are granting extra permission at any stage of the time. If you feel it's not worth it to give, you can remove it. The next one, criteria based. What was the criteria? Look at this amount. Okay. I'll give the permission. If amount is more than 10,000, share it. Course. Criteria based. Records owned by records which are meeting the condition. So where I have owner ready. It was the course name, duration, faculty, start date. I can give equals to Java. If course name equal to Java, share them with role, HR manager with read and write. I give a condition. Records which are meeting their condition, they'll be shared. There is no record called Java. Meanwhile, let me create one record also. Go to these people, check out the course. Only one course is visible because I told records whose course name is Java, only share those records with this particular role. Now we are giving condition based, that is owner based. Owner based sharing rule, criteria based sharing rule. Next one. Let's go to the next one. What is the next one? Manual sharing. What is the
Can
meaning
you
of? Yes.
sharing rule?
Come again.
We can give only one, right, at a time, or we can give both.
Only one. Which one? Combinations you can give. Number of sharing rules you can give. Sharing rules can be n number on the same object. To demonstrate, I have taken only one rule because I have only few records. I am trying to remove the access and show. On the same object, you can have n number of sharing rules. Right. Now go back. Now we are trying to understand manual sharing rule. What was that? Now, when you want to share a particular record, now owner means all the records owned by you are shared. Criteria means all the records which are meeting the following condition, they are shared. Now I don't want to share all the records. I want to share a particular record. When you want to share a particular record, then we go for manual sharing rule. Look at this. Click on the record. We have a button called share. Click on the button called sharing. Now it is asking, share with whom? I can share the record with a public group, role and subordinate, and also with a specific user also. I told share with a student with read and write access. Go back. Right. We are sharing a particular record. Manual sharing means we are going to a particular record, clicking on the record, sharing that record, which is called manual sharing rule. Manual sharing rule means we are going to a particular record, clicking on the record, and we are sharing it. It is a manual sharing rule. I can share the record with a particular user, role and subordinate, or a public group. Right. Manual sharing rule. Right. Next, I have a requirement like this. On this, I have a field called manager. Whichever the manager I am choosing, record should be shared with that guy. Then how will you make it? This I cannot achieve with a declarative. That is the reason I am going with a programmatical. Now, let us say I am creating a contact. When I am creating a contact, So what I am doing, I am choosing a particular account. Whichever the account I have chosen, this contact should be shared with that account owner's manager. Whichever the account I am choosing, the contact should be shared with that account owner's manager. Then how do you find out? Now there are some scenarios which are not possible with the declarative. Then I will go for what? Apex based sharing rules. So whatever I cannot do it with the declarative, they are implemented with the Apex based sharing rule. Now look at the example. Whichever the account I have chosen, that account's owner's manager. How can you do that? I have to write a program for it. So what is the fourth formula of sharing rule? Apex based, which we are going to learn in the programming. Right. So how many sharing rules we have? Owner based, criteria based, and manual sharing rule and apex based sharing rule. Declarative only, owner based, criteria based, and manual. What type of sharing we can give? Read and write. When can I go for a sharing rule? I can go for a sharing rule only when whatever is private or public read. If you already have a public read write, on every record you have an access of read and write. If you go with the public read write, if you go with the public read write, if you go with the public read write, already you have an access of read and write on every record. Then what else I can give? I cannot give any extra permission. Are you clear about this? So we have a record level. Record level permissions are given at OWD, role hierarchy, OWD, role hierarchy, OWD, role hierarchy. Then we have sharing rules. Then we have sharing rules. I hope you are good. Let me build one use case here. Let us see how it can be. Now, let me build a use case. You tell me how it can be resolved. I will give a complete use case. Try to understand and let us give the solution for this. Now, job title, these are the records what we have. In the company, I have a structure. In the company, I have VPHR, operations, HR manager, HR executives. Then this is the structure what I receive. Now, I have given openings which are created by HR executive are visible to only that HR executive. If the status is open, then that opening should be visible to all the HR executives. Openings created by HR manager should be visible to HR managers. Opening with experience more than 10 years should be visible to everyone except Ram. Now this is the business requirement. Now overall, what is the solution you are going to give? I cannot give separate ODBD for every time. Only one time, one ODBD we are going to give. Okay. This is my requirement. Now tell me, what is the ODBD we are going to give? What is the ODBD we are going to give? Why are you going for a private? Why are you going for a private? You are going to a private because why are you going to a private? We are going to the private because every record is not visible to every user. Every record is not visible to every user. Every record is not visible to every user. So what we are going to give? We gave OWS. So if a HR executive create, only she will be able to create. If HR manager create, only that particular person is going to see. What is the first one? If status is open, then that opening should be visible to all HR executives. What I will do? Criteria based. On the top of OWD, criteria based. If status is open, share with HR executives. Then opening created by HR manager should be visible to all other HR managers. What should I do? Records owned by HR manager shared with. Now records created by HR manager means record created by Shyam should be visible to Ram also. Records created by Ram should also be visible to Shyam. So what was that? HR manager, records owned by HR manager are shared with HR manager. So every HR manager can see other HR managers data. Opening with experience more than 10 years should be visible to everyone except Ram. Then what should I do? First create a public group. In the public group, we are going to add Shyam, Kiran. Then say, now you create a criteria. If experience is more than 10, then share with public group. In the public group, who is there? Everyone is there except Ram. So what we are supposed to do on the object as per your use case, first decide what is the OWD. After deciding what is the OWD, whatever the other permissions you want to give them through your sharing rules. Now HR manager should see every record of HR executive. VP HR should see every record of HR manager. How will you achieve this? Grant access using role hierarchy. Right, boss? Grant access using role hierarchy. First, we have to decide OWD. Once we decide the OWD, then we control the rest of the permissions. I hope you are good with that. First, we are supposed to define OWD. On the top of the OWD, we are going to grant the permission using sharing rules and other conditions. Any query from your end? People are good? Now, you can only do a manual sharing. These are rules created by the administrator. Read and write doesn't mean that you can share it. Share is what? You cannot define a sharing rule. If you want to share the record, how can you share it? You have to define a sharing rule. Do you have a permission to create a sharing rule? I gave a laptop and asked you to use it. Doesn't mean that you can sell it. Now I gave a laptop and asked you to use it. Now you are using it. Doesn't mean that you can sell it. Am I right or wrong? Now I gave a written right. Doesn't mean that you can write a rules for sharing it. What you can do is manual sharing. If you are owner, you will be sharing. Okay. This is not owned by you. Somebody's record you have given access to see and modify. Right. I hope you got my point. So what is the primary point? We'll go with the OWD first. We'll go with the OWD. Once the OWD is done, then I will go with the granting the permission using sharing rule. Who is going to do this? Administrator have defined the sharing rules. As per the rules defined, records will be shared. What every user can do? Manual share. He can share his record with somebody else. Are you getting my point? We can click on a particular record and share. These rules are defined. Owner based, creditor based, OWD. They are not defined by the user. They are defined by the people who have administrative permissions. I hope you are good. People are good with this? Right. I hope everyone followed this. So what is the primary point? As per the requirement, decide the OWD first. Then what are the other conditions are there? See how we can share the record to meet up other conditions using creditor based, owner based, manual sharing, or apex based sharing, or role hierarchy. Using that, we are going to share the record. I hope you are good with this. Okay.
Satish, one second.
Yes.
Keeping 4 points in mind, we should first declare the OWD first,
Exactly,
or
exactly.
keeping every point.
No. First, we need to go with the primary point. Now, when you look at the 4 points as an overall perception, as an overall use case, you have to take it. It's not a single condition. You have to look at overall use case. You have to look at all the 4 and then take a decision. Any other queries? Any other requirements? Okay. Let us go to next one. We are going with the next condition. Territory based sharing rule. We can also share the record based on territories. What was the territories? Users, I want to share the record based on your region. Let us say I have a Tata Sky. I am doing a Tata Sky business. I am a Tata Sky owner. Now somebody from Amirpet made a call and told I am looking for a connection. Now customer care is somewhere. It's a toll-free number for everybody. From different regions, people are going to make a call. Now somebody from Amirpet made a call and they told I am looking for a new connection. Then I will not assign this lead to somebody who is in Bangalore. I have to show this lead to the people who are in Amirpet. Now I want to share the records based on the region. Now people who are working in Amirpet should see the data of Amirpet customers. People who are working in SR Nagar, they should see SR Nagar customers. Now what was that? I want to share the data based on your region. I want to show the data that belongs to your region. Now we are breaking the data as per the territories. I am breaking the data as per the territory and I am showing the data that belongs to your territory. Now look at this first. Try to understand this. Set up, administer. Then we have manage territories, settings, enable it. Now you need to understand this is only available for what? Account, opportunity, cases. Account, for this account, associated opportunities, associated cases. This is only available for this particular account, opportunity and cases, not for other objects. First I enable it. What are the territory types we have? I created some territory types. Then territory models I am creating. I have Hyderabad, view hierarchy. What I was doing, territory models, I created Hyderabad, then I told click create territory. And the Hyderabad I am giving SR Nagar, which belongs to South Indian Territory. Now, I am saying account access level. Previously it was not there, they enable it. Account access level. Now, the accounts which belongs to SR Nagar territory are visible to users who are in the territory. Or if I say records which belongs to SR Nagar territory, on those records, people who are working in the territory can perform view and edit. Now, this is a slight modification, the new compared to the previous version, slight modification. Users in the territory can view, edit, transfer and delete. Records which belongs to this territory, on those records I am granting view, edit, transfer and delete. So what is that? For a territory, I am going to assign a group of records and I am going to assign a group of users. The users of the territory can perform view, edit, transfer, delete on the records that belongs to the territory. Similarly, opportunities. Cases. Then we got SR Nagar territory, level of access. Who are the members of this territory? I told student. These are the two people who are members of this territory. Now, what are the records? We can manually assign. So, these users on these records can perform view, edit, delete, transfer. Now, this account will have opportunities. On those opportunities, they can perform view and edit. This account will have cases. On the cases, we have view and edit. So, users of this territory can perform this operation on this account. Are you getting? So, when you are creating a territory, we are going to create users and we are going to assign records to the territory. Members of the territory can access the records of the territory and can perform. Now, this is available for what? Account. Basically, this all deals with account. So, the accounts of this territory are accessible to the members of this territory. Now, this account will have child opportunities, child cases. On those, what you want to perform, that is also we are giving. So, basically, what we are doing here, boss? Basically, what we are doing, we are specifying that the records which are belonging to this territory, on these records, the users of this territory can perform this operation. It will also have hierarchy. I have Hyderabad, KBHP, SR Nagar. The records of SR Nagar are visible to KBHP. The members of KBHP are visible to Hyderabad. So, territory hierarchy. Are you getting my point? So, what I am doing? Putting the records as per the territory, adding the users to the territory, and we are trying to share the record based on the territories. I hope you are good with this. Clear? Are you clear? Right, boss? So, this is a territory sharing. Now, let us come back to the next point here. We have field level security. What is the next one we have? Field level security. Now, at the time of creating a field, we have two options here. Look at the point. Territory model is clear, right? Simple funda. In region wise, I am going to add the users. Region wise, I am going to add accounts. The accounts which belongs to that region, on those accounts, the people working in that region will have access. Okay. So, I am going with a field level security. So, in the field level, what we have? At the time of creating a field, we have visible, At the time of creating a field, we have visible and read only. So let us say admin. I told visible yes. Look at this. If I give visible yes, read only no, then we are going to get read and write access. If I say visible and read only, we are going to get read access. Visible no, read only yes, not allowed. Unless the field is visible, I cannot make it read only. No, no, hidden. So what was that? At the time of creating a field, we have the permission. At the time of creating a field, at the profile level, you told visible. That means you can perform read and write operation. At the time of creating a field, you told visible yes, read only yes. You are going to get access of read. At the time of creating a field, we got visible no, read only no. What is the permission we had? Hidden. What is the permission we had? Hidden. I hope you are good with this. Clear for everyone? So, granting access on the field based on your profile. Visible means read and write. Read only means visible and read only means read. No and no, hidden. This is at the time of creating a field. But we have seen in the page layout also we can modify the permission. At the time of creating a page layout also we can modify the permission. We are giving the permission on the field at the time of creating a field. Now if you are creating any field, look at this. Now let me create a field. So at the time of creating a field, what they are asking? For this profile, visible or read only. For this profile, read and write or read only or hide. Are you getting my point again? So what we are doing? At the time of creating a field, they are asking it. Okay. This is one option. Second one, on the page layout also we can modify it. On the page layout also we can modify. We can go to the page layout. On the top we have, on the record we'll be having an option here. What is it? Now here also I can modify. Click on the field, read only. Now at the time of creating the field, we are controlling it. At the time of creating a field, we are controlling it. At the page layout also we are controlling it. Now finally which will dominate? Let me give visible. Now we have page. At the field level, at the page layout. At the field level, if the field is not visible, at the time of creating a field, if I say field is not visible for this profile, so we cannot give more than what is available in the profile level. Whatever the permission we gave at the profile level, maximum I can give the same in the page layout. If you want, you can reduce, but you cannot give more than profile level. Now in the profile level I told read, write. In the page layout what I can do? I can hide. In the page layout I can say hide. At the field level I gave read and write. At the page level I can hide it. Here I gave read and write. If I want, I can use. So what is that? At the profile level, I have given read and write. In the page layout, I can make it hide, read, or read and write. In the page layout, I can hide it, I can read it, or I can go with read and write. Now, in the page layout, right? Are you getting my point? So, in the page layout, if you want, you can reduce, but you cannot give more than what is available at profile level. So, finally, it is a combination of field level and the page layout which will give the visibility of the field. Now, on the field, what you can do? What is the permission we have at the profile level? What is the permission you have at the page layout? That will decide overall permission. It is a combination of field level and the page layout which will decide your field level permission. What you can perform on the field at the time of creating a field, what is the permission you gave? On the page layout, what is the permission you gave? With the combination of these two, overall final result will come. I hope you are good with this. Field level security is controlled with the combination of profile and page layout. Field level security is controlled with a combination of profile and page layout. Let me show you this. Everyone look at the navigation carefully. Setup, administer, security controllers, field accessibility, security controllers, field accessibility. Then go to any object, view by field, choose a field. They got permission. Just click on access. What they have given here? Field level security at the same time page layout, combination of profile level, combination of page layout. If I say no, if I give it also no use. If you don't have permission at the profile level, I cannot display it. If I give read only, at max what I can do? Or I can hide it. If I give visible, I can hide it. I can make it read only, or I can make it. The combination will work. Are you getting my point? So field level access is controlled by profile and page layout. Field level access is controlled by profile and page layout. Are you getting my point? So overall, if you look at this structure, object, profile, OWD, roles, sharing, then even view all, the profile level, view all, modify all, view all data, and also we have territories, field level, now if I want to give a permission to a particular user only, profile level already you are getting. If I want to give a permission to a particular user only, permission set. Now, if you want to give a permission to a particular user, all the user with this profile have only read access. Satish should get a read and write. I can go to permission set and grant it. This is the complete data security. Object level, record level, field level. Here we'll be having some extra rules again. I'll be discussing them with CRM terms. Account team. This I'll be discussing these three terms with the CRM. This also will give some permissions on the records. So we have object level, profile, permission set, record level, OWD, role, sharing rules, profile level, territories, field level, profile, permission set, page layout, and some CRM terminology with respect to sharing, account team, opportunity team, case team. This will contribute towards the complete data security. I hope everyone is good with these concepts. Right. And have you received the hard copies? Right? Copies are given. Right. Sharing rules will be there. OWD and sharing will be there. Right. Only territory will be missing there. Right. I hope everyone is good with that. So that's all from my end. We'll continue with the
Satish.